Hi there, this is Lee Thurburn. In this video, we're going to show you how to create an Apricot Rocket account and get it set up to be able to use and create emails and that sort of thing. So first, go to the Apricot Rocket website, click on one of the links there for create a free account. That'll take you to a page where you'll have a form where you'll fill in some information, first name, last name, email address, all that sort of stuff. Once you've completed that, the system will send you a validation email, an email with a validation link in it. You'll grab that, put it in the spot to open the account, to validate the account, and it'll log you in. Once you get logged in, you'll see a screen that'll look like this. This is the dashboard, and the dashboard has two main components. It has the sort of the main screen where all these panels are, 2 rows of panels, 4 to a row, and then on the left-hand side you'll see a vertical menu with sections that expand and contract when you click on them. So the first thing that you'll want to do when you create an account is you'll want to go to the account section on the left-hand side and then just kind of work your way down. First, click on account info. And here you'll be able to complete the information. Now there's 2 columns, a left column and a right column. The left column is for user information, and the information that you provided during the setup process will be in here. You may have to add your state again, so go ahead and select your state, confirm your email, put in your company name if you have one, and then a website. So I'll go ahead and put in the Apricot Rocket website. And then, of course, your cell phone. If you want to put in your fax phone, do that. Update the user information in the left column. Now, over on the right-hand side, the right-hand column, you have a upper and lower section. The lower section has a default country and state. This will actually make it, if you'll pick your state, make it much easier for you when you're adding information. So just go ahead and pick your state, update the account, and you can ignore the billing information. It'll get filled in when and if you decide that you want to upgrade the account that you have. So at this point, you've filled in the information. You're done with the account information section. One thing to note, your password is at the top of this screen on the left-hand side. And if you ever want to change your password, this is where you come to do so. Okay, now the next link working from the account section down is View Upgrade Plan. You are currently set up, as all accounts are when they first set up, as level 0, which is free, but does limit you to 100 records in your database. Now, a record is either a person, a company, a product, an order, if somebody's buying products from you. So all of these things are records. And as you start to grow your business, you may need to upgrade so that you have more space for records. Level 1, level 2 just can, allow you to upgrade to the level that's appropriate for the number of records that you need to have into your database. So when you start needing more space, just click on the level that is appropriate and go through the upgrade process. Now, over on the left-hand side, there's a couple of other things that I want to pull your attention to. So we're going to skip over some things that will be covered in later videos. But if you'll go down to the company profile section and click there, we're going to need to collect some information from you. So if you've already filled in your company name, it'll be shown here in the company name area. But over on the right-hand side, company contact information, I would like to ask you to go ahead and fill that in. Now, you don't have to put any information there, but there's a next step that it does require some information. And if you're going to be doing mass email marketing, which a lot of people do, you'll need to have some company information to include in the footer section of those emails. So you can either fill that in here, or back on the left-hand side, you go down to the next section, which is your bulk email standard information. So I'm going to go ahead and click there, and I'm going to go ahead and add some information. Now, you have to add this information, otherwise the system will not allow you to connect to the email service that we use. I went ahead and clicked the update information and what's happening now, and you just need to be patient for this process to continue or to complete. Our system is connecting up to a service called SendGrid, which actually delivers the emails. And we use SendGrid because they're devoted to email delivery. They do a great job of it, and they provide wonderful data on the delivery of your emails, which is covered in another video. So you'll get a message back that says bulk email standard information successfully set up, and at that point you know you're ready to send bulk emails. So I'm going to close the accounts section over here on the left, and I'm going to go to the next section, which is your CRM section. Now let's go ahead and click on the first subsection link, which is add new record to database. And this is your default record, add a record screen. And you can do some basic things here. Now there's some different classifications here at the top for class A, B, and C. And they're not really currently set up, so nothing's in there to select from. And then you have a row for personal information, and we'll just go ahead and put in some basic information. And at this point now, the system, my browser has auto-filled. We'll go ahead and put in some basic information. And now I'm going to scroll down, and you'll see that the company information tab is next. Now you don't have to put your information in here, but you could. And then there's also a custom information section, which is not currently available because you haven't created any custom database fields. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Member, and now we have one record in our database. And I'm going to click on Dashboard to take us back to the main panel. And on the main panel in the main dashboard on this first panel, you see it says one CRM record. Okay, if I just click anywhere on that panel, it'll take us to the search screen where it also displays the records. Now, since there's only one record, of course, it only displays one record. You can either click on the graphic for the individual or the name, and you can go into the record. Now, once you're in the record, you can do quite a few additional things. Mostly I just want to show you that this exists, and there's quite a bit of additional things that you can do here, but for the moment I just want you to know that you can get into the record by going to the search screen. So let's go back to the dashboard, and I want you to note that while you can get into your records by clicking on the search screen, in the upper right hand corner there's 5 icons. The middle one is a magnifying glass. If you click there, that'll also take you to the same search records screen. Now, over on the left-hand side, we're going to go back to the CRM, and we're going to look at import records from spreadsheet. This is where you would import records from a spreadsheet. Maybe you've downloaded from Microsoft Outlook or Constant Contact or LinkedIn or any number of other places where you might have a database. You can download that database and you can upload it directly into the Apricot Rocket system. You can also edit database classifications. This is where you would set up the primary 3 classifications for records in your database. And we have a separate video for editing database classifications and going through that. Custom database fields is the next tab on the left, where you can create custom fields that are unique and specific to your business. So let's say you're selling clothing. You might want to have records for sizes for men or women or children or whatever. So you can customize your database for the type of information that you need to collect on your clients. Over on the left-hand side, you'll see some additional things for create and manage custom forms, export records, create and manage logic gates. All of these things are covered in a different set of videos. So I'm going to close the CRM section and call your attention to the email section. This is where you would set up email templates to be able to send emails to people where they're customized to look the way that you want and to have first name, last name variables that can be inserted. It's also where you would see your statistics. Under the SMS section, you can create or set up an SMS delivery or broadcast emailing service or broadcast texting service so that you can send messages to people when you have a cell phone for them in your database. There's also a shopping cart system and the tokens system as well as news and tutorials, video tutorials. So you can certainly poke around on the left-hand side and look at a lot of different things that exist. I'm going to go back to the dashboard and just bring you back here. If you ever kind of get disoriented and don't quite know where you're at, just click on the word dashboard at the top of the left-hand menu, and that'll bring you back to the familiar place where you log in to your dashboard. Okay, that's the essential information about how to get started with an Apricot Rocket CRM cart system account, and I hope that helps. We have plenty of other videos for you to look at. Thanks.